Hey, good afternoon. It's Jeremiah, Affordable Mobility Solutions. Today I'm doing a quick video of our 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan. You can see with the key fob, I can operate both power sliding doors in the trunk hatch. And we're the only mobility dealership in the entire country that does these videos. Why we do these? We don't want to just sell you a van. We want to sell you a van that you can use, that you know exactly what you're getting. That's why we go the extra mile, so you know just ins and outs of this van. It has a brand new ATS rear entry conversion. I love these clamps. These clamps, they keep the ramp from rattling. You pinch and you flip. Has a handle on either side. The Braun, for example, the Braun that has a switch flip here, those get to rattling so bad as they age. These clamps are an awesome feature. So again, we pinch here, flip. I can operate this entire conversion with 2 fingers. Then I can take this ramp to the ground using only my index finger. I tell our customers, if you can lift a ½ gallon of milk up off the ground, you can operate that 34-inch wide ramp with ease. That's 4 inches wider than a side entry. So if you're starting a business for maybe a nursing home or non-emergency medical transport, you don't want to have to reject rides because your ramp is so small, side entry small ramp. You want the wider rear entry ramp, easier to use. Also, if someone parks next to you in a side entry vehicle, if this is a side entry van, you could not get out in a wheelchair if there's a vehicle here. Not the case with the rear entry. The rear entry have more ground clearance for getting over rougher terrain, 2 or 3 more inches. That includes snow drifts during the winter. And they're about $10,000 more affordable to convert, so you can save a lot of money with the rear entry. So some of the major advantages to a rear entry, but if you're looking for a side entry, full-size wheelchair accessible, like a ProMaster or a Transit, we even have some of these SUVs as well, even the big wheelchair accessible trucks. We keep all of our big vehicles in a warehouse for storage. We have over 100 vehicles on the lot ready to go here today in Wichita, Kansas. If you don't see it on our website at mobility316.com, we're probably either getting it ready or we can find it for you. So inside, 800-pound weight capacity. You got about 56 inches of headroom coming inside the van, then about 57 inches once you're inside the van. And notice this is a deep cut conversion, has 8 tie down points, so you get 2 wheelchairs in here at a time. We can even put a gurney kit in here if you like to do stretchers, even a 3rd row flip seat if you need. You can see we've already got the 2nd row flip seats that flip out of the way to make getting 2 wheelchairs in easy. Got your spare tire, dual shoulder harnesses over there. Headliner's in great shape, got your rear air controls up there. And a lot of our competitors are gonna charge you $800 to upgrade to those Q strains. We throw them in at no charge to you. Make sure you're comparing apples to apples. Got your Q-Strain tie down and warranty information there. Nice center console, plug-ins for your electronics, dual climate control, rear air, backup camera, and you can sync up your phone as well. Got your steering wheel controls to keep your eyes on the road, and the dash is in great shape, no cracks or holes in the dash. And you can operate all the power doors. You can do them from up here as well. And we get everybody secure, come back out, simply reverse the process, and you're ready to roll. Now, a lot of our competitors, like Braun, for example, they're going to tell you they have a better built conversion than we do. That's fine. That's what they get paid to say. I want you to ask them what their warranty is. They're going to tell you 3 years, 36,000 miles. I want you to compare that to our 3-year unlimited mile warranty. You tell me who has the best built conversion. Pretty simple, right? And I want to warn you about this little white lie that big box stores like United Access and Mobility Works are going to tell you. They're going to say you have to buy from us and pay $10,000 too much. But we can service this vehicle anywhere in the country at our hundreds of locations. Folks, that's simply not true. These conversions are pretty much bulletproof. There's very little to go wrong with them. On top of that, I promise you, they will service whatever you bring in. They are owned by private banks and investors. They have to keep that revenue coming in. They're happy to service the vehicle if you need it. I don't ever see these vehicles needing serviced with the power ramp, the manual ramp as well. Got our alloy wheels. Got 4 brand new tires on this van, so all 4 tires are brand spanking new. Got your tinted windows, got your roof rack as well. As I do my walk around to this van, looking for any small dents, scratches, nicks in the paint. Boy, this does not look like a 2014. Tiny little scratch there with touch-up paint. Hope you see I'm shooting you straight. But this thing's been kept in a time capsule. It is absolutely amazing condition. And you hear me talk all the time how we can save you $10,000 on your wheelchair accessible vehicles. How we do it is simple. I know it sounds too good to be true. This is one of the rare cases where it's actually true. I started this company 13 years ago with one goal in mind: produce the highest quality wheelchair vans in the country at the absolute lowest prices. And I said, I'm not going to do that by copying the big box stores who have 50 to 100 locations. I want you to imagine having 50 to 100 house payments. Yes, you would need to make a lot more money. You would need to raise your prices on whatever you're doing. Well, here we don't want to raise our prices $10,000 per vehicle. So I came up with a solution. 4 steps is how we save you so much money. Number 1, start at a location right in the middle of the country, Wichita, Kansas. Low cost of living keeps overhead low, production high. Number 2, we do free shipping in the lower 48 states. That eliminates the problem with distance between you and I. Number 3, I do super detailed videos like you're watching right now, so you know exactly what you're getting, educated before you buy, and you're also welcome to come in to see the vehicle if you want as well. And number 4, we don't employ a sales staff. Each salesperson with benefits runs anywhere from $80,000 to $150,000. These big box stores have 3 or 4 of those people on staff. Guess who's paying their salary? You are, with those inflated prices. This is how we crush the competition by $10,000 per vehicle. And no matter who you buy from, get a video, a VIN number inside the vehicle. Why I say that? The scammers on Facebook Marketplace, which is the dirtiest place in the world to buy a vehicle. I'm not joking with you. They're gonna steal my pictures, cut out my picture right there, cut out my sign. They're gonna put this on the internet for $15,000. They're looking for a sucker that's gonna send them $2,000 to hold this vehicle. Folks, they can't hold it for you. They don't have you. They're trying to scam you. So no matter who you buy from, no matter where they are, get this video like this. My name is Jeremiah Coleman. I own Affordable Mobility Solutions. You bet your backside I have this vehicle right here in my possession. That's why I'm doing a video of this VIN sticker. Get this sticker and protect yourself. One thing we also do with that VIN number, we run a Carfax on every single one of our vehicles before we purchase it. I highly recommend you do the same thing. And I'm the only dealer in the country that actually goes over the Carfax with you, shows you why I believe in this vehicle, why I purchased it, and why you can believe in it as well. Pretty simple with this one. 2 owners, no accidents or damage. Last owner in nice salt, rust-free Florida. As we scroll down, you can see this entire Carfax on our website at no charge to you. Carfax shows no salvage, junk, rebuilt, fire, flood, hail, or lemon brands on the title. They show no total loss. So this is not one of the super risky salvage or rebuilt titles. This 2 owners, clean title, no accident. Carfax shows there's never been structural, like frame damage, airbags have never deployed, odometer's accurate, no accidents or damage, and no open recalls. And you can scroll down here, see the service history on this vehicle. Some of the service history been very steady service. Does show a recent oil change, looks like 67,000 miles. Engine compression check. This is by, not our guys check all these, give a full inspection as well, but powertrain module check, oil change, tire pressure checked. Obviously we changed the tires, put 4 brand new tires on it, and valve cover gaskets replaced. So it's been serviced, good service history, and no matter who you buy from, find them online, check out the ratings and reviews. Look at us on eBay, 1,799 transactions. Every single one of those transactions has left us positive feedback, 100%. I would say that reputation speaks for itself. And if you're like me, you check reviews to go eat a $10 cheeseburger. I admit I do it. I want the best bang for my buck. Hey, if we're gonna check reviews for $10 cheeseburgers, it's probably a pretty good idea to check reviews on a $30,000 or $40,000 purchase, don't you think? And I hear horror stories all the time. You know, customers, they bought from a private seller. Buying from a private seller is super risky. You don't know if they jump that title, you don't know the reputation, you have no protection from the state. If I sell you a van and I don't get the title to you, or I sell you a van, take your money and don't get you the van, you call the Department of Revenue, they're coming after my dealership, they're coming after my dealer's license, they're coming after my freedom. They're gonna put my butt in jail. So you have protection when you buy from a licensed dealer in the state of Kansas. Also, if you get a prescription for a wheelchair accessible vehicle and buy from a licensed dealer in the state of Kansas, no matter where you register it, you do not pay sales tax on that vehicle, on the conversion of the vehicle. What's that mean to you? It means you save about $2,000 in sales tax. Another way we're putting money back in your pocket. So no matter who they buy from, I hear these horror stories though, from a private seller, or maybe it's one of these low-end dealers with 1 and 2 and 3 star reviews, maybe even a low 4. They end up buying a vehicle, a salvage title that they weren't told about, major mechanical issues, you know, engine, transmission, electrical, or they end up buying a vehicle that they just got tons of damage and problems. They are now on the hook for because they want to take a gamble on a big purchase like this. And I even hear this story far too often. They end up sending out thousands of dollars and they never see the vehicle. They get scammed out of their life savings. So if you want to roll the dice on a big purchase like this, boy, good luck. If you want 5-star vans with 5-star service from the mobility dealer that has the most 5-star Google reviews of any mobility dealership in the entire country, hey, reach out. We're happy to help. All right, back to the van. We do have the 1 key fob. It's got your keyless entry on here. Also has the remote start button. You push that button twice, van fires right up. So if you want to come out to a nice air-conditioned van in the summer months, or you want to come out to a nice defrosted, ready-to-go van, that remote start is an awesome feature to have. Got the leather seats with cloth inserts here. I got your power driver seat, works great. Got a little bit of wear here on the to be expected on a 2014, but overall super clean interior. I'm a non-smoker. I can smell smoke from a mile away. No signs of any smoke or unusual odors in this van. And when I turn the van on officially with the key here, you You can see all the dummy lights work and they all go out. There's no check engine lights on, no airbag lights, no ABS. Got darn near a full tank of gas. 68,059 original miles.
It's goofy.
That radio works just fine. This van even has the navigation as well, along with the backup camera. So some really awesome features on this vehicle. And if you're ever going to use this vehicle commercially, you want to turn the power doors off, put it in a manual. It's that button right there. Flip these doors open. Got your flip base seating back here. I want to show you the layout here and how you do these flip base seats. See that little T-handle right there? Right there on the front of the van, in front of that seat. That's where you pull forward, all right? And then you pull that forward and push the seat down. So I'll show you here real quick. All right, I pulled it forward. Pulled the seat down like so. Let me get these seats down, get the hood popped. Let's check it out. All right, so when you got the seats down, you got these captain's chairs. They recline a little bit, got your armrest. Nice, comfortable seating for the second row passengers as well. And I've got 4 mechanics that work for me full time. We check all the power mirrors, the power windows. I'm gonna show you those moving right now, so you know they work. We check all the power locks, the heat, air, cruise, belts, hoses, suspension, steering, brakes. Take these vehicles on a road test. I'll replace fluids as necessary. Obviously, we check the tires. We put 4 brand new tires on it. Leave these back window vents back here. I'm gonna show you those work as well. You know, people always ask you, why are you all so thorough? Why do you go crazy with these vans? For many reasons, but 2 of the main reasons are when this vehicle shows up to your place with our free shipping, I want you to say that's exactly the vehicle Jeremiah represented in the video. Number 2, I'm applying for a job right now. I take that very serious. I want that job. I'm applying to be your mobility dealer. So I want you to put my resume up. I got put my heart and soul into these videos. Up next to those lazy ads, 4 or 5 lazy pictures. Too cheap to do a Carfax, too lazy to get out here and do a video. Yes, please put our resumes next to each other. You let me know who's earned the right to be your mobility dealer. Underneath the hood, got a 3.6 V6, idles smoothly. See, our mechanics have topped off all the fluids. We go over these things. You can hardly hear this engine running. It sounds great. Underneath the van, much of the same. Very clean. No signs of any crumpled up metal from an accident. No signs of any oil or fluid leaks. No signs of any water damage from being in a flood. No signs of any rust from being up north. And that's the number 1 mistake customers make when they purchase vehicles. They assume things. They assume just because it's low miles, just because it looks good in videos and pictures, they assume it runs and drives good. They assume it's never been in a bad accident or a flood. That's the most dangerous thing you can do. I frequently see brand new vehicles at auction that have flood damage. You know what happens? These dealers take on a flood. They rush these vehicles over to auction. They want to dump them off and make them someone else's problem, all before that flood hits the Carfax report. My point in telling you this, if that can happen with a brand new vehicle, you better know what you're getting if you're purchasing a used vehicle. So what I want you to do, I want you to go check out my competition. I don't care if it's a private seller. I don't care if it's another dealer. I want you to ask yourself, do they show you thousands of reviews online so you know you're dealing with someone honest, reputable, and fair? Do they show you a free Carfax report so you know you're buying a vehicle that has a clean title, no major accidents or damage, never been in a flood? They get on their hands and knees and even bother taking a couple pictures, much less a super detailed video front and back of all the vehicles, so you can see no signs of water damage from a flood, no signs of any rust, from being up north or a flood, no signs of crumpled up metal from an accident. How about the roof, especially on these taller vehicles? You know, often I crawl up an auction like this and I see a roof just crushed with hail damage, or I see a big gash in the roof. If it hasn't started leaking yet, it's only a matter of time. But they don't fix the roof because most people don't get up there and look at the roof. Check out the roof. Those are $10,000 or $15,000 to put a new one on this vehicle. Don't overlook the roof. So when it comes to price, when it comes to reputation, when it comes to how thorough they are and showing you the exact vehicle you're getting, please put our resume up next to anybody in the country. Tell me what happens if you end up buying a vehicle you can't get a title for because you're dealing with a shady individual. What happens if you end up buying a vehicle that you got VIN number issues, or you won't pass inspection in your state because it got damage to the frame from an accident or a flood? In all these cases, bottom line is if you can't get the vehicle registered, you cannot drive it. If you cannot drive it, you just spent $30,000 or $40,000 on a vehicle that's going to sit in your driveway till who knows when. So to avoid these issues and so many more, do 4 things before you buy from anybody. First of all, demand a detailed video like this. I'm not talking some lazy 30-second walk around. This is a major purchase. You're not buying a brand new curling iron off Amazon. This is a big deal. Demand a detailed video. And if they're too lazy to get out here, they want you to spend $30,000, $40,000, but they won't get out here and do a 15 to 20 minute video for you, that's a major red flag. Number 2, show me the Carfax. Demand a Carfax report. Yeah, Carfax costs us some money every month. They're not cheap, but I'm more than happy to invest in our vehicles. Make sure you don't settle for a cheap knockoff. Demand a Carfax. And again, if someone's going to ask you to spend 30, 40 grand on a vehicle, but they won't provide a $45 Carfax, another major red flag. Stop ignoring these red flags. That's how you get scammed. That's how you get burned. Pay attention to these things. And speaking of, number 3, get online, find out who you're buying from, check out the reputation and reviews. Don't be a lazy buyer. Lazy buyers are the ones that get scammed. Quickest way to weed out a scammer is ask for their ID. Ask where they're from, ask what their name is. If they tell you their name is Jeremiah Coleman from Wichita, Kansas, their ID better say Jeremiah Coleman, Wichita, Kansas. I can assure you it does. Don't be afraid to ask for the ID. And then finally, demand a warranty. Not only do we have the industry-leading 3-year unlimited mile nationwide warranty on our conversion, what we do here, we don't just give you a warranty whether you to meet our needs. We make a warranty to meet your needs. We give you $1,000 cash to use towards an extended warranty. So whether it's getting mom out of the house once a week for a doctor's appointment or lunch, or if you want to buy this vehicle and start driving at 500 miles a day for your business, let us help tailor make a warranty to meet your needs. And what we do is we give you $1,000 cash. We actually invest in your vehicle to keep it on the road long term. We're the only dealer in the entire country that does that. All right, the final portion of the video. I always like to get the vehicles out on the highway, give them some gas so you can hear the engine run, feel the transmission shift through all the gears, and you know, whether you take advantage of our free shipping in the lower 48 states, or you can drive in or even fly into our Wichita, Kansas city here and drive the van home if you like. We've done our due diligence. We've made sure it's roadworthy. You see the steering wheel is nice and straight, no unusual vibration or noise. And if traffic permits, I'll zip it up to 70 miles an hour here real quick. But engine strong, transmission shifts smoothly. This thing runs and drives dang near like a brand new van. I'm very impressed with it. I know you will be as well. And do keep in mind, if you ever want to come see our inventory, maybe even take a van home, we welcome that, but we 100% require an appointment 365 days a year. Why we do that? Remember, we do not have a sales staff here, so we keep inventory, keep prices low, production high. I need you to take 30 to 60 seconds of your life. Call us, text us, let us know which vehicle or vehicles you'd like to look at. We'll sit you down for a consultation with a mobility professional, not a used car salesman. That's why we require that appointment. Also, kicked it up to 75 miles an hour. Got the cruise control set. Cruise works good. Beautiful van. And also keep in mind, we don't have any hidden fees. So many of the dealers, they show a real nice price online. What they have hidden in the fine print's a $500 administrative fee. They got a document fee. They got tag fees. They got freight. You name it, they got a fee for it. You know what they don't have? Free shipping, free Carfax reports, free upgraded tie downs, and $1,000 cash to use towards an extended warranty. So by the time you add up all their hidden fees, some upgraded tie downs, a warranty, for the shipping, that real nice price you saw online has now jumped $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. Quit falling for all these used car salesman games and gimmicks. It's called making money on the back end. Ask about all these before you ever even get off your couch, or sit back, relax, let me take care of all that for you at no additional charge to you. And got a question, if someone's not telling you the real price of a vehicle, they got a bunch of hidden fees to try and sneak some more money in on you, what else are they hiding from you? Something you definitely need to think about when you're out shopping. Coming down the ramp, I gave the van a nice hard brake. There was no grinding, no squeaking, no unusual brake noise or vibration, which is all exactly what we're looking for. Now, if you'd like to give us a call or a text, I have to tell you, text is by far the fastest way to get in touch with us. That way, anyone on our staff can see that text come through and respond to you as soon as possible. So call or text 316-262-VANS. That's 316-262-8267. My name is Jeremiah. I am the owner. That is the direct line to reach out to, call or text me. Now, I challenge you to ask our competitors if they are dedicated enough to customer service, give you a direct line to reach out to the owner of the company. Or you get to call in and end up in somebody's voicemail and never get a call back. Or maybe you do get that live person. It's that super aggressive, pushy used car salesman who now has your phone number, going to be blowing you up all day, every day, try and pressure you into making a sale. So if you're like me, sick of being treated like just a number by all these companies out there with horrible customer service, and you want to avoid that used car salesman like the plague, give us that call or text. We'll walk you through start to finish. And I promise you, we're going to sell this caravan, whether you buy it or not. Absolutely zero pressure sales here. Yes, we do have financing available. For a limited time, 90 days, no monthly payments. We can send an application to your phone or email address. If computers aren't your thing, get in touch with us. We're more than happy to take an application over the phone. And yes, we do take trade-ins, even from across the country, whether standard or a mobility vehicle. Get in touch with us. I can explain how that works. And if you do want to come in, remember, call us, text us, make that appointment. We're happy to accommodate you, but we do have to have that appointment. And if you did make it to the end of our video, thank you for hanging in there. I know it's a long video, but hey, it's a major purchase. I'm trying to show you as much as I can about this van. And if you'd like to see our entire inventory with one-of-a-kind detailed videos just like this, free shipping, free Carfax reports, never any hidden bogus dealer's fees, and dozens of pictures of every single vehicle, so you know exactly what you're getting from the most thorough, transparent, and highly rated mobility dealer in the entire country. Check out our website 24 hours a day at www.mobility316.com. That's mobility316.com. And as always, thank you so much for checking us out at Mobility 316, home of affordable mobility solutions, where mobility is affordable. Give us that call or text today. We really appreciate you checking us out and giving us a chance to earn your business. And I hope you have yourself a wonderful day.